104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports and American sports. America, as my friends would all say. Team USA playing the semifinals tonight in Copa America against Argentina. So we had to dig deep into our Rolodex and find a guy who used to be here, hometown kid, made good. Andrew Dubs Williams is working for Sirius XM Radio now. He's one of their soccer producers. Dubsy, are you surprised that Team USA has been able to get this far in the Copa?
Absolutely surprised. I was on with you guys a couple weeks ago, and I thought the quarterfinals, they were going to be bounced out. And they surprised me. They surprised everybody. They're playing fabulous right now. They're playing as a gritty team, a team that we haven't seen before. The chemistry is higher than it's ever been. I am absolutely surprised.
Now, Dubsy, you were one of the Albany Outlaws when you were here, right?
Yep.
And now you used to go to Wolf's Beer Garden and watch every single game. Have you found a new place to watch them in D.C. now?
Well, due to how late some of these games are and how you have to travel more down here, so I haven't found my home yet like Wolf's was. Wolf's was my home. That was my place I can go. I knew people. I'm still looking for that here. But, that just means I have to try a couple more watering holes.
Why have they gotten this far? What have they done right?
Where you've seen something with Jurgen Klinsmann, the coach, that he's never done before. He's keeping the same lineup every game. The one thing we're going to see for this game against Argentina is that 3 key players are suspended. Bobby Wood, Alejandro Bedoya, and Ramzusi. And so with these guys suspended, we're going to see new players come in, and it's all about how he reshuffles this formation. If he puts Matt Beasler at left back, a guy that usually plays center back for Sporting Kansas City in the MLS, if he brings Darlington Nagbe in to play the number 10 role right behind Clint Dempsey, if that works out, this team could maybe do something tonight. And Levack and Wolf, let me tell you guys something. This is the biggest U.S. men's national team game outside of a World Cup of the modern era. For sure. 100%. I don't care what anybody else says. This is the game. This is one of the most important games. Argentina is the number 1 ranked team in the world and have the best player in the world in Lionel Messi on their team. If they can win this game, it will be one of the biggest wins in U.S. history in almost all sports.
Do they have a chance, Dubs?
They do have a chance. It's a Rocky chance. I mean, Rocky had a chance, and he somehow did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of chance they have right here, because if they can disrupt Messi, the biggest thing is going to be stopping Argentina's rhythm. If they can stop the rhythm, they can play solid defense, and if they can play a counterattack game, this team has a chance. There's no doubt about it. The thing about the U.S. that everybody in the world knows is you never count them out. We run harder than just about anybody else. We're a strong physical team, and we have a lot of grit. So there's no doubt in my mind they have a chance tonight, but it's a fighter's chance. It's going to be a tough game for them. Like I said, this is the number 1 team in the world, guys. This isn't just a scrub team. This isn't Costa Rica. This isn't Jamaica. This is Argentina, the best team in the world.
Andrew Williams, former producer of 104.5 The Team right here, and now one of the soccer producers for Sirius XM Soccer's channel, joining us to talk Copa America.
We talked a little bit about, in the NBA Finals and the trash talking. Does that go on in soccer, Dubs? Is there a lot of that?
Absolutely. You'll see it all game. But more the biggest thing, the hardest part about it is the language barrier. A lot of these guys don't speak the same language. And you know how, us Americans are. We don't want to learn another language. We're the best. We have the best language. We have English. Learn English or deal with it the hard way. But there's absolutely, we all know, just like in the NBA, there's flopping in soccer. We all know it. We all see them roll on the ground when they get flicked in the back of their ankle, like their leg just got broken in half. We all know it's going to happen. So, of course, players get upset when they see that. When people dive and you get a yellow card due to it, and then you're suspended the next game, they're going to be upset.
Now, obviously, we're not looking past Argentina because it'll be a major upset if the U.S. wins. But what happens next in the Copa America? Because I'm perfectly honest with you, I'm very unfamiliar with this tournament.
Well, if the United States wins, we're going to the final. And Jurgen Klinsmann, all he said in the beginning is the goal is to reach the semifinals. So to be honest, not many of us know how to expect this, what to do next if the U.S. go out and beat Argentina. Like I said, this will be the biggest win, Levack and Wolf, in U.S. men's national team, maybe the history. This is Lionel Messi. Everybody knows Messi. unless you're USA Today and you put Leonardo Messi on your cover. But everybody knows who Messi is. If the U.S. win this game and make it to the finals, it'll be chaos for the U.S. It'll be one of the biggest celebrations there is.
Dubs, let me ask you this question, and please forgive me, just like Jeff, I'm not a big soccer guy. It seems like American teams, women's teams in soccer, do very well, and the men's teams don't seem to live up to that. Why is that?
More than anything, because a lot of our male athletes go out and play sports where you're going to make more money.
Right.
You're going to make more money in baseball. You're going to make more money in basketball. You're going to make more money in football. I mean, we have some of the best athletes in the world playing other sports, when the other countries, their way out is to play soccer, to play football, European football. They have basketball, but they don't have the NBA. Their LeBron James are going to play soccer.
They're Odell Beckham Juniors. They're Odell Beckham Juniors. I mean, do you remember how good he was at soccer before he chose football?
Yeah, we see him before the games kicking the ball around and stuff like that. There's a lot of players like that. You see Steve Nash, a Canadian player, a Canadian-born basketball player, was a great soccer player, went the basketball route. That's where the money is. That's where you get out. These kids that are underprivileged, live in bad areas, you're not getting out playing soccer. The MLS, it's still on the rise. The NASL is still on the rise. The USL is still on the rise. We have to have domestic leagues like the NBA, like the NHL, the MLB, NFL. When we can solidify a legit domestic league, then maybe we can see that happen.
Andrew Williams joining us on 104.5 The Team. He is the producer for the soccer channel on Sirius XM. Now, Dubsy, it would have made your day as your tenure here at 104.5 The Team. You tried every day to get me to love soccer. You got me during the World Cup, but we were live from the Great Escape, and they had the I think it was the EuroLeague tournament going on one of the TVs behind us. And one after another, small children around the age of 8 were coming up and watching TV behind us. And it was shocking me because I'm yelling at these kids. I'm like, you ever heard of baseball? Ah! But, yeah, it looks like the youth of America finally buying into soccer.
It is. I mean, it's something you're seeing, and whether it's the FIFA, whether it is the World Cup, and whether it's the Albany Outlaws. The Albany Outlaws do a lot of stuff, I know, in Albany. The American Outlaws do a lot of stuff throughout the country. People want to go to these games. They want to cheer. They want to have fun. And no offense to the baseball guys, but nobody's going to the Yankee games anymore, spending $600 on 3 seats and getting up and cheering anymore. It's just not happening. They're going to the New York Red Bull. They're going to NYCFC games because it's a lot of fun and the atmosphere is just better.
I spend $250 for 2 seats. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And that's not including the beer.
No, they probably just
exactly.
So, Dubsy, I heard Jurgen Klinsmann say that this is going to help the U.S. with their bid for the 2026 World Cup. Do you agree with that? And if so, you had said we're never going to see one in our lifetime the last time we talked to you. Is this Copa appearance kind of changing your opinion?
I believe that we will see a World Cup played domestically. It will be played in America. I don't believe that the U.S. will win a World Cup in our lifetime.
Oh, okay.
But yes. 2026, I can see the World Cup being here. The next one, I mean, we have Russia and Qatar coming up. Both of these places don't deserve a World Cup, first off. With the Russian hooliganism going on at the Euros 2016, they have people training to fight. They have women, children training to fight for when fans come over. These places do not deserve a World Cup. The United States could have a World Cup tomorrow if they wanted to. We have the venues. We have everything set up. The logistics are set in place. We're one of few places that can do that. Probably London, France like the Euros at right now, maybe Brazil. But we are one of few places that we can host a World Cup whenever we want. We have the venues, some of the best venues in the world, state-of-the-art places going up all the time. Just imagine a World Cup final played at Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Yeah. How amazing that would be.
Or maybe MetLife's where we could actually go to it. I'm just saying.
Or
MetLife could also be it.
Some high school just built a $60 million stadium in Texas.
Right.
And you look at that, and you look at that, and that probably outdoes some French leagues.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, it's more state of the art than the best Brazilian soccer league stadium.
All right, Dubsy. I know Wolf's Beer Garden is your home when you're here. The Albany Outlaws miss you, so go ahead, do your chant, get your chant in one time before we let you go.
USA! USA, USA, USA. There you go. That's
right,
it, baby.
I believe that we will win, my friend.
I believe that we will win. One nation, one team.
All right, Dubs. Take care, man.
Dubs, thanks for your time, man. We'll get to you again. Hopefully the U.S. pulls the upset.
All right. We'll talk to you guys soon.